from Argentina, they go to Mexico. If they make it in Mexico, they're good to go.
Your brother, Casual, does he become well known in Mexico as a writer?
No. No, you know, una piedra en el camino.
You see your brother and his friends writing now. Your brother's writing in front of you. How soon after do you begin writing your own name, Lucas?
Probably within a month. I was, you know, like, I lost interest for a little bit, and then I just saw him in the corner, and I really wanted to fucking knew more about it, so I started talking to his friends, and I started kicking it with one of his friends that they used to call him Moco.
Mm.
You know, it was a Moco, you know, like, so I knew I could get some information from that fool, so that's how I started, you know, like, he would tell me some shit they used to do, and then I started looking up, like, you know, I started noticing more and more in the street. It's like when you see someone that you never seen, and the day that you met him, and then you start seeing him, oh, that motherfucker's there, oh, that motherfucker's there. You start noticing that guy, you know. So I started noticing graffiti and really caught my attention. And it helps me with I have a hyperactive problem. Like, I'm way too hyper, you know. It's like I'm on crystal the whole time. But no, it's just me.
Now, the name Lucas is from
fucking Looney Tunes.
It's from El Pato Lucas,
yeah,
also known as Daffy Duck. Why do you choose that name?
Because I was a kid, man. I think that's what he... You know, I didn't really think. I was just, oh, Lucas, and I started writing it, and I think I probably like the tag that I did, which is probably still whack as the one today. But, you know, I kind of feel it, and I just went to the restroom of the school and I started filling up like the doors of the bathrooms, and that's how I got my first help and trouble.
What did your brother say about your name, Lucas? Did he know? Did you tell him?
I don't remember, but he probably laughed at me. You know, he tried to give me a name. I don't really remember the name, but he was trying to get me to write something else and to put me. Yeah, later on, when he knew that I was really into it, he tried to put me on game, you know, like. But by then I was like, fuck you, fool. Like, I won't listen to you now.
Those first tags in the bathroom when you're hitting up Lucas, what are you writing with?
With whatever, you know, my teacher markers.
You mentioned that your brother, once you're really into it and he notices, he tries to bring you in, but you don't want his advice anymore or his help.
Yeah.
Where do you learn the rules of graffiti? Who teaches you the unspoken rules?
With the time. I don't think I learned those until, I mean, it wasn't even necessary for me to learn it like at first, because like everybody else, we start in the book, and then you do one tag and one tag. I didn't really think I spray until to the end of, I started in 2000, that's when I got really into it. I started looking it up, I started practicing, and probably I ended up spraying, like, my first spray that I remember, like a wall, like that we have to buy the paint exactly for that wall. It was like in 2003 with some friends from high school. One of them he started a crew for us that in those times it was HH, which was hip hop culture, and that was it was 5 of us, and we buy paint because the family member of one of the homies let us write on his wall. So I have a picture of that shit, I think.
What kind of paint do you buy? Spray paint or roller paint?
Comics paint. That was the name, Comics.
And is that the first time you do a bomb? Are you tagging?
I think it's a bomb. It was blue, red, yellow, and white. So since the beginning, I put 4 colors at least.